Hello! We are here in Rahiv in the Carpathian Mountains in Ukraine, and we've been here for a week and a half and have not filmed a thing, and here's why. So when we left Lviv, I was feeling good. We went to Ivano-Frankivsk, stayed with a lovely lady there, and then a friend of Olha's named Irina took time out of her schedule and showed us around town. That was fantastic. And then we moved on to Yaremche, where we climbed Mount Horvela, the tallest mountain in Ukraine. And we had a fantastic day out with our guide and this lovely Ukrainian family and the dad Max. He spoke a little bit of English, so we got to know them, which was great. But I was starting to feel a little overwhelmed.
What are you struggling with, Beth?
Struggling with creating a story arc. It's like the most basic part of making a vlog. I was just collecting all this footage as normal, but realizing that there was never any plan, and how was I ever going to have the opportunity to plan if I always felt like I was catching up and behind. So we essentially ended up making these less than exciting reports of our travels and not these kind of really exciting vlogs that we had envisioned, and they were vlogs without a story arc. So after a week and a half of an editing marathon combined with some brainstorming marathons, we are ready for our next adventure. We have a plan to use a story arc in our vlogs, and hopefully you'll be able to tell that by the end of this vlog. So if this is the first video you're watching, this is my husband Joel.
Hi.
Tell us why we're here.
So this is a part of our overarching journey to Australia overland from Ukraine.
And during that journey, we aim to make the foreign familiar by showing you details that are both unique and universal. So if that sounds good to you, then hit subscribe.
So tomorrow we're heading out of the mountains and we're stopping on the train in a city called Kolomyya. Beth has become unusually obsessed with a giant egg that's in its main square. I'm not so keen, but I'm happy to get a great train journey out of it, so we'll see how we go. I'm booking our trains for tomorrow from Rahiv to Kolomyya on the Ukrainian National Railway website, which actually has an option in English, believe it or not. You just need to be aware that Ukrainians think that the noon hour is in fact AM, not PM. So the final piece of the puzzle is to decide whether we want linen and a drink or two with our ticket. And it automatically includes it in the price. The Ukrainians apparently know how to upsell, but if you take them off, the price comes down. The grand total is a whopping 290 hryvnias for a 4.5-hour train journey in a sleeper cabin, which is dirt cheap.
After like a week and a half, we are leaving the hostel finally with our friend Gosha.
Hello.
Who we've met there. She's on the same train as us to, where are we going?
Kolomyya.
Kolomyya.
Where are you staying?
Gosha's still getting her ticket, but we want to get on because I kind of have this fear of being left behind by trains here, because apparently that can happen. It just makes me feel a little anxious, you know?
Yeah.
I'm reading a book and that happened in the book. The guy gets left behind on the Trans-Siberian Railway.
Number 6?
Number 6.
Number 6, yes, thank you. Joel's just showing them our ticket on his phone because he booked it online.
2 tickets?
Two tickets,
Okay,
yeah. Thank you. Yakuyo.
I mean, she doesn't check my ID or anything, so I could be, or she didn't even check your ticket, so I could just have one ticket.
What number are we?
These ones right here.
Okay, so this is our cabin. Welcome. It is a 4-person cabin, and I'm going to give you a tour. A cloakroom here and here. Extra storage area. Fold away stairs. Here I am in upstairs bedroom number 1 and upstairs bedroom number 2. Night light. Oh, it's working now. The light works. Because of the open floor pan, we can see Jolie downstairs.
Did you tell them about how I roasted hazelnuts?
I did not tell them. Would you like to tell?
I prepared some snacks this morning. I just threw some hazelnuts in the oven and then smashed them open. It tastes better than Nutella.
And were they in their shell or out of their shell when you shoved them in the oven?
In their shell.
Interesting technique. Workstation, dining area. Using this area as like a kitchen area is actually particularly important because you cannot buy food or water on this train. You could pay additional to have a hot drink, which we have turned down. I'm not sure why, because we saved $1. Joel has entered the kitchen area. We have a little bit of mood lighting because we're in a tunnel. What's for lunch, Jolie?
beet bean soup. Not bad. We need salt.
Homemade. We just carry a modest amount of salt with us, you know. Just a good, what is that, kilo? Here, we put some in mine. I have just been doing some editing in the office space here in our cabin, and I've been working on the footage I took that you've seen of the earlier of this vlog. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyways, it is so much easier to edit when you have a plan. Who knew? I'm pretty excited about this new process. I hope it works. Just a little bit of snow on the ground, which makes me so excited.
Well, I'm not sure you'll be excited when you see it's -8 outside.
I feel like I'm in the movie The Polar Express, you know?
It's kind of exactly what I envisioned Ukraine to be.
Okay, so we've just checked into our room here in Kolomyya. We walked by the egg, it looks good. I feel like I need to plead my case or explain why I like the egg because Joel doesn't want to go. I just think it's really interesting, and I've always thought Ukrainian eggs that they make at Easter are really pretty, and I don't know. It's weird, but I want to go see this giant egg, so we're away.
So we're staying just over there where those lights are, and where are we, Beth?
We're right in front of the egg. Ta-da! Okay, let's go in.
The end of the story arc.
We can go into it.
How do you feel?
Amazing! It's everything I hoped it would be.
Yep, you got it.
So much detail, look at that. Oh, imagine you made a mistake. Or you crushed your egg. That would probably be my problem. Whoa, look at it. How old is this egg?
It's from the 12th century. No, it's been mistranslated because it's just Roman numerals. It must be that it's the 5th in the 16th century, and they found it in 2013. The oldest Ukrainian Pysanka goose egg, natural dye, wax painting. Google Translate isn't always perfect.
So this here is the wax that they use and the tool that they melt the wax in to put the first layer on and then dye it. And I think that's what this egg is here. They put the wax on, they dip it in the yellow dye, then they cover the yellow dye with wax, dip it in the red dye, and then build up the colors that way. And they use the beeswax, which makes sense, there's so much honey around here.
So this gets a 4 out of 5 on TripAdvisor. How do you feel about that?
Should be 5.
That means people are giving it less than 4 for that to be the average.
Well, I don't know what those people are thinking.
Exactly, they should be hunted down. So I'm going to concede this one. The Giant Egg Museum was actually pretty interesting. So we'll give it to Beth, I think, here. Well done, Beth.
We'll come to the next ridiculous thing I suggest. What do they say in Poland? Mezdrovia. And what is this called again? Kompot. Kompot. Right.
Kompot.
So we think the Egg Museum was well worth it, and we are here at a restaurant afterwards. I don't know what to say.
We hope that you saw a story arc through this vlog, and I would say that yes, Beth was correct. The Egg Museum is good, and the train ride was amazing. So hats off to you.
Thank you. If you thought this vlog was great and you want to see more, please subscribe below. Even give it a like. Anything you want to say, Gashas?
What I can say, I hope you'll enjoy the next step of Beth's and Joel's journey.
Thank you.